Oh shit. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Hey, what's up everybody? This is the second video that I was talking about. And this is kind of a response video. I'm probably going to do a response video in this one. To a video that I made in 2015 about Halo Master Chief Collection and how broken it was, which it very much was. And I wanted to do a follow-up on that video now. That the game has been out for... Have a drink. The game's been out for almost 6 years. The thing is, you know, I could have made this video in late 2017 or whenever, and I could have said basically all the same things. I could have said this game's broken, there's so many problems with it, there's so many things that are just missing or just don't work. Matchmaking still sucks. You can't find matches for the games that you want, really. It's just a bitch. You got to go straight into Team Slayer. Most of their stuff you'll spend hours waiting. I would have just had all these same complaints about the game that I had first time around, pretty much. However, now things have changed, and I have got to say, the Halo Master Chief Collection, as they have updated it, is very much worth getting. It's a very good game, very good collection, and I think they're doing great work with it now. I really do. Now, is it perfect? Definitely not. There are still things that are broken, many things that are broken. There are still things that are missing or half working. There are still things that I have nitpicks about, but they have done so much to correct the game. They have done so much. And they're doing more all the time, which is good. Now, they could fuck things up again in the future. I'm very well aware of that, but as it is right now, September 28th, 2020, the way they have the game, I'm really liking it. So, they fixed matchmaking, mostly, to where I'm finding games quite consistently. If I want to play Halo 2, I play Halo 2. I can consistently get matches in that game. I can get matches in free-for-all for Halo 2. I can get matches in a big team battle game. I can do doubles, Team Slayer. I can find games for the game that I want to play. I can go into Halo 3 and I can find games. Now, some are sparsely populated. Sometimes during certain times of the day they're dead, but that's just the player count, I think. I do notice some patterns in terms of when people are online, but I can usually find what I want to find. And the game works well. I don't have as many lag problems and people dropping as much. Like, I don't have that problem where... God, did I ever make a video about this? Where everybody just, like, drops out of the match slowly due to lag, and then you're the only one left, and then you have to just finish the round out yourself. Just wait for the timer to go up. Things like that have mostly been fixed. I haven't seen anything like that in a while. The performance of the games, in my opinion, has improved. I know there's been some reports of campaign problems. I don't really play the campaign, so I can't say. But multiplayer-wise, they've definitely improved the game. Halo 3, they've recently updated it. Plays much closer to the original, plays much better than it used to. And they've added Reach, and Reach, good stuff there. They've added ODST Firefight, which is awesome, because that was just amazing. And here we're going to get into new features that they've added as time goes on. Actually, no, let's go back. Halo 3, Theater is, or actually all the games, Theater is still not what it should be, in my opinion. I understand that you can take screenshots with the Xbox One. I understand that you can film clips with the Xbox One, but that's not the point of what Theater was originally, 100%. Thing is, I have clips that are half a decade old or older that I filmed in Halo 3's Theater, and that I still have. And I can go back and I can look at those matches through my perspective. I can look at it from everybody else's perspective. I can look at it from a freeform camera. I can do things with speed. I can look at it from any angle that I want to, that old clip. If you just record one angle of that clip, it's not the same thing. Theater was infinitely more powerful. I could go back to a 5-year-old thing, find some funny thing in another part of the map from where I was, and take a screenshot of it. And that was what was so great about Theater. You can't do it in MCC. So they need to add that back. They really do. They need to add saving. I can't believe that you can't save your Theater games. And they need to add screenshots back. It was there originally, but they removed it. So that's something horribly stupid. And I lost my screenshots that I took I noticed some other people had that same problem too. Just reading online, people were having problems where the screenshots are gone, so it's like, yeah. And that's one thing they gotta fix. They did, this is awesome, they did fix Halo 3 armor customization. So now you can actually individually select the pieces instead of having to wear like a set of armor, which is how it was originally. That's an awesome change, brings so much more depth to the customization, makes it feel more like Halo 3. When you're running around and you actually see people with cool armor combos again, that feels more like Halo 3. Very good change. Should have been there from day one. And people now can use Flaming Recon if they want to, which is really cool. Things like that. But that's all that stuff. And then the new content they've added. I honestly am a huge fan of this stuff. I'm not really a huge fan of the new cosmetics, like the new skins. I mean, they're okay. I can see why people like them, and it is sort of cool to see something new like that. And of course, I am very glad that they let you turn them off completely. If they didn't, I would be furious. They let you turn them off, and I think that's great. So, totally optional, totally buy-in sort of thing, where you don't have to if you don't want to, which is the way it should be in all games, really. The Forge stuff that they've added to Halo 3 and Reach, awesome stuff, just amazing content. They've added the anti-air wraith, they've added the lights to the Foundry map, to all maps actually. They've added new vehicles to Halo Reach Forge, just awesome things like that. I mean, and they're in their own thing. Like, you don't have to touch them if you don't want to. You can play it exactly like Halo 3 Forge was. And Halo 3 Forge now has snapping tools and different things like that. Physics for items, which is amazing. Makes Halo 3 Forge so much better, so much easier to use. Now, I still think that the sharing system could be a little better, like I say. The menus need worked on, I think. I think they need an option, or they need to make the menus look more like Halo 2 and 3 menus, like to where it actually looks like a Halo game. I don't think that the menus right now are very good, and they need to make the sharing stuff better. They just do. But the new content's good. I really like it. I hope they add more. Honestly, I hope they add more. And keep doing it the way that you're doing it. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. So, there's so much good stuff. And then the fact that they've added new weapons to ODST Firefight, like the battle rifle, the assault rifle, stuff I think should have been there when the game came out. They've added custom Firefight for ODST, which was always what I wanted. That makes ODST Firefight so much better. I always wanted that. Years and years ago, almost 10 years ago, I was wishing, like, they need to have the custom game options in ODST Firefight like they have in Reach. And now they do, which is awesome. So if they can keep up with things like that and they don't break the game, I think they've got a really good thing on their hands here. So just keep working on it, 343. I know they're not going to see this video, but just keep working on it. Keep adding this new content that's optional. And I think it's just great. I think it is. I think it's getting so much better. It has gotten so much better. And now I really do enjoy playing it. And I think you guys, if you want to play classical Halo, I think it's the best way. Oh, another thing. I don't believe that team changing still works properly. Because I can't change teams. Of course, I need somebody else to help me test this. In custom games, I can't change my team from the menus in the game. I'm not sure 100%, but I can't myself. And they need to add zombies or infection into Halo 2 Classic. Project Cartographer did it. Why can't you guys? It's that simple. It should be very well possible. With all the stuff that they've added, they added Recon Slayer. They added the Halo 3 ODST weapons to Halo 3 and made it a mode where the pistol has like a zoom that doesn't come out when you're firing. Things like that. They can do that. They can make Halo 2 Infection. They can make Halo 2 Classic Infection. I mean, who would not want to play Foundation Classic Halo 2 Zombies? Who would not want to play that? They need to add that. That's absolutely what they need to add. If they can add that, I think that'll just be perfect. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on the game. I think it's gotten pretty good. Like I said, they need to fix some things, especially with the theater. And I want to see them add Halo 2 Zombies and a couple of other small things. But overall, it's pretty good. If anybody's been on the fence about trying it now, I don't know how much it costs now. I'm assuming it's not $60 anymore. Go ahead and buy it. It is pretty good. It's not 100% perfect. But I think it'll give you what you're looking for. If you just want to play some classic Halo again, I think it will give you that experience. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you have thoughts on the MCC, leave them below. And not much more to say, so they did it. They fixed the game. I thought for so long that it was going to be broken forever. I think everybody did. They were just like, yeah, they abandoned the broken shit and they're never going to touch it again. But they did. They came back and they fixed it, and they made it pretty good. So amazing. I did not expect to see that. So hope you all enjoyed it. Catch you guys later.